Hi guys, welcome again to another edition in our Mint Kitchen series. Today's recipe is focusing in on what we believe is a showstopper of a brunch. There's a few elements in this recipe. We're going to go through them step by step. It's a sweet potato pancake, date syrup, candied pecans, and a bit of Greek yogurt. It's sweet potatoes, high in antioxidants, great source of fiber, along with the dates as well. I'm going to start off with the recipe, get cracking straight away. We've got 5 ml dates. I'm going to go in with our food processor. I'm going to pulse these a bit with a bit of hot water. It's 200 mils of hot water. It's important as the water's hot, as the dates to meld a little bit better together with the water. So what we're looking for is a nice syrupy finish. Just give that a little wipe down. Okay, perfect. And basically what you're looking for is a nice syrup, like so. There we go. Okay, that's the first element of the recipe done. So we're going to move straight on to our candied pecans. Candied pecans into our hot pot over a medium-high heat. We're going to go straight in with our pecans. It's important that we toast the pecans a little bit in a hot pan, just for a few minutes. What I'm going to add is a touch of sea salt. Just drop in a little bit of sea salt in there as well, and give that a little bit of a stir through. It's a dry pan. It's important the pan is a dry pan as well, so no oil, no nothing in there. What we're doing is we're lightly toasting the pecans. Once you can see that you're getting a nice toast on the pecans, just a little bit of a change in color, rest that back down. Just continue for a few more minutes until you get a little bit more toasting on those pecans. Once you've done that for a few minutes, then it's important we're going to go in with our soft light brown sugar into the pot. Just give it a little stir through. And then we've got a little touch of vegetable oil. Just go into the pan like that as well. And what that's going to do, it's going to bring all the brown sugar together, going to coat the pecans nicely. And this is, it's an actual vegan part as well. Normally you'd add butter or other ways of making candied pecans. We adapted this recipe. This is a vegan aspect of it, the only part that's vegan anyway. And basically what you're looking for is a nice sort of coverage of all the brown sugar and oil on top of your pecans. Stir that through for a few more minutes. Now, we're going to just pop these out. Once they're ready, you've been cooking it out for a couple more minutes after adding in your oil and brown sugar. I'm going to pop them onto a tray and just let them sit there for a while. What will happen is after they've sat there for a while, they'll start to crispen up and come to a nice sort of a finish sort of thing. So that's the pecans there. And then just let them rest there for a while. What will happen is they'll start to set over a period of time. So we're going to move on to the main event, really, is the sweet potato pancakes. You're going to roast 700 grams, so it's about 2 sweet potatoes about this side. No oil, no nothing, just straight in a hot oven, 200 degrees for an hour and a half. It's super simple. Can't be easier than just popping it on a tray and just popping it in the oven. What you're going to end up with is something like this. It's a sweet potato that I've already roasted. Allow it to cool. Just easy enough to peel the skin off. You can use a fork to do this. What we're doing is just removing the skin off to the side, and then just easy enough with a fork, just give that a little mash up. Couldn't be more simple, really. And then we're going to go straight into our bowl. So we've got some sweet potato in. A little bit more sweet potato. Now in with our wet ingredients. First off, we're going to add in is milk. So we're going to add a bit of milk in there, 300 mils of milk into our bowl. In with a little bit of vanilla essence, just a bit of flavour, and 2 tablespoons of runny honey. You could leave this out because the sweet potatoes themselves are actually quite sweet, but this is a nice little addition just to bring up highlight that sweetness as well. Just take a whisk and give that a little whisk through. Incorporate those ingredients. Quite a wet mixture at the moment, but what you're going to do now is you're going to slowly add in your dry ingredients as well. So you're kind of looking like quite a runny mixture. Give that a bit of a stir through, that's pretty much done. Okay, now we're going to add in our dry ingredients. It's important you sieve these dry ingredients as well. So we're going to sieve in our plain flour, just straight in, and give that a nice sieve. Okay, we're going to add in some ginger. some baking powder as well, a raising agent. And I'm also adding in some ground nutmeg and also some ground cinnamon. So a nice spice addition to the pancakes, really lends itself well to the sweet potato as well. So we'll sieve those in. I'll give that another mix through with your whisk. Sort of incorporate as you're going, sort of folding, mixing in. What you're looking for is it's quite a thick mixture at the moment. So what you might need to do is use a bit of intuition. You may need to add a touch more milk and just give that another stir through. Okay, that's looking a little bit better now. So what you're looking for, quite a thick mixture, but it kind of falls off the whisk is what you're looking for as well. Okay, let's set that aside for just 2 seconds. Now, what gives these sweet potato pancakes a little bit more lightness is the addition of some whisked egg whites. I'm just going to add just a touch of salt into the egg whites as well. I'm just going to give these egg whites a little bit of a whisk. Soft peaks is what you're looking for. So when you've got your egg whites to this sort of a stage, what we're going to do is we're going to add them slowly into our sweet potato pancake mixture, which we've got here. And we can get rid of the whisk now. I'm just going to fold these in. Add in about a third at the beginning, and you can just fold this through. You can be as easygoing with this as you like. You can just mix that first bit through, the first third. And then as you go, as you're adding in the other third, just start more folding now. It's important to keep the air inside of the egg whites. This adds to a really nice, light, fluffy pancake. So it's folding over. Okay, incorporate all that egg white and then go in with the last addition of the egg white. Okay, and just again. So we're going to go in with a medium-high temperature on our frying pan. I like to add a little bit of butter. You're not going to have this every single day of the week, so it's okay. We can have a little cheat day every now and then. Just get that nice and foamy. You can see that there fluffing up. As I said, this brunch is a bit of a nice one. You wouldn't have it every day of the week, but it's still a nice one to have nonetheless. So we've got our nice foam going in with the butter, nice temperature there. Go in with a good good spoonful. They're nice thick pancakes. Add this in. Okay. I'm just going to cook these off on medium-high heat. Okay guys, these pancakes have been cooking now for about 3 or 4 minutes on this side. What you're looking for is this light little bubbles in the top there, which means they're kind of ready to flip. So we're going to go with these. Go a bit confidently, flip those over. Nice little bit of caramelization on those pancakes. They're not burnt, don't worry about that. I'm going to flip them over and two. So give them a little turn around in your pan. Soak up all that good butter. And again, this time now, they're going to be another 2 or 3 minutes on this side, and then they're ready to plate up. These pancakes are a real favorite of my family. The way I get my kids to eat sweet potatoes is I basically tell them that we're having sweet pancakes in the morning, and they all come down screaming their heads off, laughing, thinking they're having pancakes. Little do they know I've tricked them and put in sweet potato. It's a nice one to even add to kids' school lunches and stuff like that. If we cook a few too many, have them in the afternoon for snacks and so forth. May need to flip them back one more time. Have a look at that. It's a nice caramelization on that pancake there. Super light and fluffy. Let's give a little check in the middle. Should be light and springy, a little bit spongy. This is some lovely Greek yogurt, full fat Greek yogurt again. It's a little bit more creamier than the low fat ones. Okay, these pancakes are looking pretty good now. I think I'm ready to take them out of the pan. I'm going to pop them onto our plate. So the first thing I'm going to go on with is that we made earlier is our date syrup. So I'm just going to spoon little bits of this over the top, just sort of in and around. Don't need to be too fancy to the date, but it's really nice. It kind of adds a little bit of sweetness as well. I'm just going to pop this pan away for now. Come back to our plate. So we've added the date syrup. Now we're going to add in, to counter that sweetness of the date syrup and the sweet potatoes, got some, as I said, some lovely Greek yogurt, just dollops in and around. Don't need to be too fancy. Okay, and the last little thing we're going to add, we've got our candied pecans that we did a bit earlier. Let's take them onto a board and give them a wee chop. These have crispened up now. They've gone nice and crunchy from the toasting that we did earlier. And then just pick these up from a height, just give a little drizzle around. So you've got a nice bit of textural crunch as well with the candied pecans. Okay. And the last little thing, to be a little bit more fancy, you can just go in with a bit of icing sugar, just dust this over the top. If you're having your guests coming over, it's nice to be a little bit fancy every now and then. What can you begin done with this, guys, is the recipe can all be done in advance. It seems like a complicated recipe, but the date syrup can literally be done days in advance. The candied pecans can also be done in advance, like a day before, a day or two before. I would make the batter of the sweet potato a day in advance, and then all you need to do on the day of your brunch is just basically fold in your whisked egg whites. As I said, it's a really lovely recipe to follow along. It seems kind of complicated, but don't be put off. Give it a go, try it out, and this is basically pretty much what you end up with. Trust me, you'll really wow your family and friends if you pull this one out for a brunch. Serve it up with a glass of champagne or a lovely coffee, and your friends will be thanking you big time. I hope you've enjoyed the recipe that I've shown you today. I've really enjoyed demonstrating it to you. Please give it a go. Give us the thumbs up if you like what you see, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Stay tuned. Take care.